de bien définir les choses. Bien définir les choses dès le premier chapitre, on va en fait perdre la logique de fonctionnement. La logique de fonctionnement et d'avancer du livre. Donc, on va essayer d'avancer doucement. But before I start, I want to know, do you have any question about the two last modules we did and the definition we brought? Vous avez des questions basées sur les deux derniers modules qu'on a fait et les différentes questions qu'on a ramenées. Any question, feel free. It's your moment, it's your time. We are here to understand and to build together. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know so much about this Akda. Can you tell more?
Yes. Okay. I will tell more in the limit. I want to bring it with the text. About Machala, she is the daughter of Ishmael. Yeah. Machala is the daughter of Ishmael, and Agrat, she is the daughter that she will have with someone. We're going to see it after. But I will bring it once we will see the limit. Tirta, tu as apporté un élément dans le écoutez-moi.
Je sais pas si ça va un lien, mais...
Qu'est-ce que tu avais vu dans le Torah 4? J'ai lu un peu toute la Torah 4. She said that all the limit we had last time made us think about the Torah 4 of l'écoutez-moi of Rabbi Nachman. So can you tell us qu'est-ce que tu peux dire par rapport à ce que tu as noté? Tu as noté? Non, un de mémoire.
En fait, le passage, je pense après 18.
18. Tu sais chercher. Torah 4. Hein? Yeah.
Voilà, c'est le point 8.
Le point 8.
Le deuxième paragraphe qui m'a semblé parlant, mais après,
tu peux le lire?
C'était mon propos.
Non, lis.
En fait, toute la Torah 4 justement parle de la réparation de la royauté d'Hachem. Et en fait, il dit que la réparation de la royauté passe par 3 points. En gros, il parlait de la confession dans le sens de parler de cette passage en Torah qui est humble. Deuxième point, je sais plus. À chaque fois que je note les attentifs,
Je vais voir le code, je vais le lire. I will read it. Retrouve-moi l'endroit, on va le lire comme ça, on introduit. Point 8. On sait que non.
Une parabole, il y a son explication, mais avant, il avait donné toute une partie théorique. Et après, il a rapporté la parabole pour donner son explication.
Ok, let's see. Il dit, c'est en ce sens que nos sages ont enseigné. C'est C'est la parabole d'un homme qui, en cheminant au cœur de la nuit sombre, craignait les ronces et les fossés. So the man walking in the middle of the night was afraid about the thorn and the wells, not to fall in the bore. Les bêtes sauvages, the chayot, let's say the beast, and the listin, the brigand, les voleurs, people, the thieves, les brigands. Et il ignorait également l'itinéraire qu'il devait emprunter. And he didn't know what is the way that he had to take. Une torche s'éclaira alors. So suddenly a torch light came, et il fut sauvé des ronces et des fossés. And he was saved from the thorns and the wells. Mais il craignait encore les bêtes sauvages et les brigands, but he was still afraid about the beast and the thieves. et ne connaissait toujours pas son itinéraire. Still don't know his way. Lorsque l'aube apparut, il fut sauvé des bêtes sauvages et des brigands. But when the dawn came, he was saved from the beasts and the thieves. Mais ne connaissait toujours pas son itinéraire. But still don't know his way. Et lorsqu'il parvint à la croisée des chemins, and when he arrived to the roundabout, qu'il arrive à la croisée des chemins, il fut sauvé de tous ses dangers. He was saved from all the danger. De ces dangers, qu'est-ce que la croisée des chemins? C'est what is that roundabout, the place where all the ways goes. It's in the Gemara, Sota. Rabbi Chizda said, il s'agit d'un sage en Torah et du jour de la mort. So what the roundabout is, or a Talmid Chacham, or the day of your death. So we'll keep this. We're going to understand how but it means how it's connected.
What was that? That's it's either the Talmid Chacham, what is it?
Or it's the day of death. So basically, all Talmid Chacham, or your last day on this earth, will save you from the last danger, which is which way should I go? So it's good because it's the introduction. It's an introduction. What does it mean? All the purpose, like I said at the beginning, is to define what is a woman. Now, tout le but, c'est de définir c'est quoi une femme maintenant. I can give you a challenge, give me a definition what is a woman, you will not know. Who can give me a definition? What is a woman? C'est quoi une femme? Qui peut me donner une définition? You see?
A being that can produce life.
Okay, let's say this is the only definition we have, we're gonna keep it. Il dit que c'est une créature qui peut reproduire de la vie. And a man cannot produce life.
I mean, today, surgeries, but in general, no.
So you can produce life. Because if you take someone who is Baal Teshuvah, tu prends quelqu'un qui est Baal Teshuvah, he was dead. You take him from the depth of the well, and you gave to him Torah, is brachot, tefillin, talit, net, tikkunim. Yes, you gave life. So what is a woman? C'est quoi une femme?
Pareil, la femme, elle amène une personne à la vie. Physiquement. Là, le fait de la teshuva, c'est vraiment spirituel. Alors que la femme, elle amène un homme, il y a une femme.
Je suis d'accord avec toi. Il faut qu'on donne une théorie. We have to give a theory which will stand. So what are the 4 elements you brought? So she brought Makom. I like it because she's concerned by the explanation. She brought one Likutei Moharan where we're talking about one Gemara in Maseret Sota. Elle amène un Likutei Moharan qu'on parle de la Maseret Sota. And Sota is for the women, right? Right. So where Rabbi Chizda is talking. So what is the first danger? Help me, Tirza. Aide-moi, Tirza. C'est quoi le premier danger?
Les ronces et les fossés.
Thorns, like this? What? Yes?
Yeah, thorns, yeah.
The second danger?
Les bêtes sauvages.
Non, ronces et fossés, ça va ensemble? On les sépare.
Okay.
Ronces, deuxième fossé?
Ouais,
Wells, how do you say bore?
Yeah, bore, well, or pit.
P-I-T.
P-I-T.
Okay. Third, troisième?
Les bêtes sauvages.
The beast. Fourth, quatrième?
Les brigands.
Thieves. Les voleurs. And fifth, cinquième? The way. Derrière. Okay. What saves you from the front and the pit? Qu'est-ce qui te sauve des ronces? Et des torches.
Torche quoi, du feu?
It's avec un... With
Avec un sage.
Like torch, like fire?
Yeah.
What saves you from the beast? And the thieves.
No.
It said that dome. The dome.
Dawn?
Yeah.
Oh, dawn, like the sun coming in.
C'est quoi?
And what's saved from the derrière, c'est l'aube. L'aube. What's saved from the derrière? What's from the derrière? Sage or death. Right? Kedit, you're going to answer to this on the video. So my question is, what is the woman? C'est quoi la femme? Ayons la bonne définition et soyons dans une logique, une cohérence qui va permettre de donner des informations à d'autres femmes. Let's be logical and very built to give tools to other women. So bien, Nathan, I'm listening to you. Read. Oh. So read in Hebrew, read in English. We do it fast. אנחנו בני ישראל החשובים כגוף אחד נולדנו מאב אחד ועובדים לאלוה אחד. חובה עלינו לתת עצה לזולתנו, היות הנזק שיגרם לאחד מאיתנו, יגרם לכולנו. Yes? I will tell you stop when you have to stop. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Go.
The Jewish people are considered as one body. So we worship the same God and are descendants of a common patriarch. Therefore, it is incumbent upon us to advise other Jews how to serve God better. If we fail to fulfill this obligation, we will all suffer the same punishment. It will be incurred upon the actual transgressor.
Donc il dit quoi? Il dit on est tous un seul et même peuple, hommes et femmes, enfants et adultes. S'il y en a un qui faute, tout le monde faute. S'il y en a un qui tombe, tout le monde tombe. One is falling, everybody falls. Women's, men's, adults, children, we are one. The mistake of the others also damage the others. Les erreurs des uns endommagent les autres. So men, I look at you. When you're married, you have to be worried about your wives. Women, look at you. When you're married, you have to worry about your husband. Because why? If he damaged, you will also be damaged. Parce que s'il endommage, tu seras aussi endommagé. Et ainsi de suite. So the purpose is what? To avoid that the other one damaged. Le but, c'est quoi? C'est d'empêcher que l'autre endommage. Donc, what he said, voilà ce qu'il dit. Car לצווים אנחנו בתורתנו להוכיח נשאות אימן עמנו ולאו לשאת חתם על צווארנו. לכן יימצא אצלנו מאת חוכמנו ספרים מורחבים והמדברים בענייני מוסר והצעה, אבל מוסחת בשפה בעברית ולאו יבונון נשים המדברות עברית, ולכן מצאתי ערבית, לכן מצאתי עוז לנפשי וחיברתי זה הספר וקראתיו חוקי אנשים וניסחתיו בשפה הערבית, לא הנחבית השפת הספרותית כדאי שיבונו אנשים בנות עירי. Yes.
This is the reason why the Torah commands us to give a rebuke to all Jews, male and female alike. Otherwise, we will all be found guilty of having participated in their sins.
Continue.
Throughout the generations, precious works of Musa, the encouragement of moral development have been written by the greatest sages. The intents and the purposes, however, their wise words are inaccessible to most women, since most of their works were written in Hebrew, while the majority of women in their region understand only Arabic. In order to rectify this situation, I have taken the initiative to write this work, laws concerning women, in simple Arabic. May Hashem approve of this work, and may He make it the heart of all incentive, the thought which I have recorded therein. May it be of benefit to every woman who studies. may she apply the principle outlined within.
Donc il dit comme ça. So il dit quelque chose de très particulier. Il dit, il y avait la plupart des, à partir du moment où je sais que on est un et qu'on doit faire attention les uns les autres, de ne pas fauter. We have to be protective one to each other. Let's say we are focused on men and women here. On est focalisé sur les hommes et les femmes ici. Il dit, you have to be helpful. You have to use tools. Tu dois aider, utiliser des outils. And he said, be careful. That tool should be understood by the women, if it's for them, or by the kids, if it's for them. Le langage est important. Ça doit être compris par les femmes ou les enfants selon que ce soit eux la cible. So my question is, the purpose of Ben Ishai here is to say the wisdom we have about them, to define what is a woman, have to be explained in a very clear language that they can understand. On doit dire les choses dans un langage très clair qu'elles peuvent comprendre. Level 1, Hebrew, Aravite. Maybe level 2, Lashon of Sword, let's open it. Meaning, it was different level where something we understand because we are used to study cannot be understood for them. Because the same level of limud bring you to understand this sentence in another way, in another level, but someone who missed a little bit experience in limud, he just read it. So that's why many people are afraid of this book. Because the language is translated, yes, but also inside of the language, you have all the concepts which should be explained. Donc on doit faire attention que les choses soient très claires, parce que la clarté donnera une force de résistance à la femme. Because the clearest it will be, easier it will be for the woman to keep it and to understand it. That's why we open all the gates. So he said, this book is Hukenashim. It was in Arabic. So meaning that even the Hebrew now here, it's good. But really, really, we have to read it in Arabic to understand what he wanted to mean sometime. But let's do it according to what we can do. Ken? So, Rabbi Nathan continue, yes?
Sisters, I will speak a word of truth to you, and I give you valuable advice through a belt of analogies, which will delight your eyes. But first and foremost, I will rely on your fear of sin, devotion to what fulfilling the mitzvot outlined in the Torah, and then your unwavering faith in God.
Read again that sentence, please. But
first and foremost,
yeah,
I will rely on your fear of sin.
Oh.
Devotion to what fulfilling the mitzvot.
It's a woman, like a man, un homme comme une femme, doit être effrayé par la faute. Fear of sin. Is it natural? No. Women, we work to achieve that level to say, where's the sin? See, okay, I'll go there. Other time, the sin is here, okay, let's see what's happened. So if for us like that, we have to every day, tefillin, talit, and so on, kalvachover for women. Pareil pour les femmes. Don't think that they are not attracted by sinning. They are attracted. Not me saying, it's written. All the things they say in the non-Jewish word that woman is perfect. She's a princess. It's false.
Est-ce que la femme n'a pas plus peur quelque part plus ce potentiel de crainte?
Donne-moi une preuve. Give me an example. You say maybe women are naturally feared by the fact of sinning. So I say, give me an example.
Naturellement, je sais pas, mais puisque elle déjà avec son mari, elle fait plus attention quelque part de protéger son mari que parce qu'elle est attachée quelque part à son mari. Par le fait de la Hachem a dit qu'elle sera poussée par son mari, donc naturellement elle fait plus attention.
She said maybe regarding to the womb, to the husband, because it's written that she will be attracted, will have passion for her husband, and basically she said, based on that, she's more aware, careful, let's say, about sinning. Je comprends ce que tu dis, mais c'est par rapport à ce qu'on lit. Là-bas, c'est une punition qui lui dit. Il lui dit, regarde, tu vas avoir une attraction pour lui, et lui te rejettera. L'attraction, c'est pas la preuve que tu as peur de fauter. Attraction doesn't mean that you're afraid of sinning. Because let's say that attraction, I will prove you that it's the root of sinning. Why? Many women, when they are Nida, they say, how can I argue? Nida, how can you say that kind of sentence if you're not attracted by sins? If you really are not attracted, you're afraid of that, like in terms of Ramban, or like in Nigeria and Africa, you're Nida, you leave the house, you go south with the woman Nida, you don't cook. The man cook by himself. The woman, that's the opposite, the femme, c'est l'opposé. The more they feel that they are something not pure, the more they are attracted. Est-ce que tu penses?
Non, je crois pas.
Tu crois pas?
Qu'on est plus attiré quand on est Nida.
I think si. Why do you think we put all the laws? What's the purpose of the law? C'est quoi le but des lois? Darim.
Ouais.
So why the Darim? Why don't give the cup? Why do you don't set in the same place?
Oui, bien sûr, mais c'est pour pas arriver à la faute.
Pourquoi tu arriveras à la faute si tu n'es pas attiré?
Non, mais moi, ce que tu dis, et ce que j'ai compris que tu as dit, c'est de dire que tu es plus attiré quand tu es Nida que quand tu n'es pas Nida.
Bien sûr, of course, because that feeling
parce
of being alone.
Alors. Juste parce qu'il est interdit.
Okay, how many things are forbidden? Okay, people are not attracted?
But even quand elle n'est pas Nida, elle est attirée.
Oh, let's go slowly.
Ouais.
How many things are forbidden?
Parce que...
So people are not attracted even if they know it is forbidden?
Oui.
That's what I'm saying. When do you see that pasuk where she said you will be attracted and it will repulse you? What are we talking about? Nida. Because it's asur to a man to say no to a woman. Ah bon? Ah bon? Dans un monde religieux? Dans un monde religieux? Pas dans un monde pas religieux. Dans un monde pas religieux, les gens ils vont avec des femmes Nida. Je suis d'accord avec toi. Et même ils cherchent plutôt ça. In the religious world, no? It's all about Nida. Because the halakha says it's forbidden to say no to her. So how can you, Hashem, say something against your halakha that we will study after, many years after? It's all about Nida. So I know from that place. I don't think, je pense pas. I give fact, what is written. You will be attracted, it will repulse you. So when it's forbidden, what are you talking about? Nida time. Simple. Just read your text. Lisez vos textes.
Est-ce qu'il y a cette attraction par rapport à la zone du Nachash qui est là?
Oui, bien sûr. Always going to build. I just introduce. Let's get more information. Bien, I'll let them continue.
As people say, quote, if compliance does not stem from one's own mind, then where will it be of no avail? End of quote. I pray that my word will make the faith of God to gain within your heart, leading you to observe the laws which will be discussed.
Continue.
However, on the event that there is no vestige of faith left in an individual's heart, my word will not have the desired effect on her, and they will not guide her towards the straight path of the Torah. The following analogy illustrates this point.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
There was once a simple-minded silversmith who was not aware of the existence of the pillars. Consequently, he used to fan his fire with his own breath. One day, a visitor came to the silversmith's house all house. And to his dismay, found him blowing into the fireplace. His eyes red from the smoke, and his face black with his soot. My brothers, in my country, there is an object called the bellows, which is used by the silversmiths to fan the fire. He said, then he explained to him how a blows works and how to use one. As soon as I return home, I will send one to you, he promised. The guest was good to his word, and then sure enough, the silversmith received the blows he had awaited so impatiently. A few years later, the silversmith's guest once again paid a visit to his friend. To his astonishment, he found the silversmith fanning the fire with his own breath, exactly as before. My brother, why don't you fan the fire with the blows I sent you? He demanded. The silversmith answered him gently. My dear fellow, the bellows you sent me was faulty, and so I have been stowed away. Then please allow me to inspect it so that I can determine what is the nature of its defect. The guest insisted. And so the silversmith proceeded to demonstrate the faultiness of the bellows. He placed a cold, unlit coal in the fireplace. He placed a cold, unlit coal in the fireplace. And then he started blowing on it vigorously with the bellows. After going on like this a few minutes, he exclaimed triumphantly, "You see, my dear guest, it is as I told you, the bellows is faulty." Stunned, the guest screamed, "Idiot! Why did you not light the coal? Did you really inspect the blows, which is merely meant for a fire flames? To actually light the dirty coal. Previously, women of the Jewish nation,
Precious.
precious, yeah, beg your pardon. Precious women of the Jewish nation. This work does not contain words of rebuke. That it cut the skin like a sharp sword.
So read it again, please.
Precious women,
yes,
of the Jewish nation.
Yes.
This work does not contain words of rebuke.
What is rebuke, Rabbi Nathan?
Rebuke. Rebuke is kind of warning somebody not to do something. It's to restrain somebody from doing something.
Donc, il parle de l'histoire d'un orfèvre qui allumait le feu par lui-même et qui, en allumant le feu par lui-même, il soufflait, il se brûlait les habits, tout ça. À un moment, quelqu'un le voit, il dit, je vais te donner un souffleur pour que tu puisses utiliser le souffleur pour allumer le feu. Et il lui envoie le souffleur qu'il a tenu impatiemment, je ne sais pas comment on dit ça en français, le truc pour souffler, il le reçoit et l'invite. Celui qui lui envoie, il vient après, il voit qu'il l'utilise pas. Pourquoi tu l'utilises pas? Il dit, ça marche pas ton truc. Il dit, pourquoi? Il fait, regarde comment tu fais, montre-moi comment tu fais. Il mettait un charbon qui était pas ardent comme ça et il appuie, il dit, mais il faut que tu allumes le charbon. Donc il dit maintenant pourquoi dans cet exemple-là, pour dire ce travail ici, au Kanashim, c'est pas un travail pour vous frustrer. C'est pas un travail méchant. C'est pas un travail pour vous bloquer. So, rebuke that cut. That cut.
containing words of rebuke, that cut the skin like a sharp sword.
Hey, it will cut. Ça va vous blesser. It will be hard to hear some things. Ça a dû entendre certaines choses. Yes.
Almighty the flesh as a feast fire.
Okay. Yes.
Instead, it is only meant to fan the flames of whatever fear of heaven already glows within your heart.
Ah. Donc il dit, all the purpose is to bring out the fire which is already lighted. Tout le but, ça va être d'amener à l'extérieur ce feu-là qui existe déjà. Yes.
For how can in my words, which are analogous to the blows, cause a person to have fear of heaven if there is not a trace of this element within his being? I have written a word that shed light on making shadows and shine as a sun at midday. A diligent student of this work will feel as if awakened from his deep slumber, like a drunken man. Why not drunk? Like a drunkard man who has suddenly become sober.
Yes, we finished.
Of course, it is a well-known fact that the wise are capable of accurately receiving the truth, perceiving the truth with no more than a hint of information. The witless, on the other hand, with hearts are tightly sealed as those of a beast, are incapable of comprehending the truth, no matter how explicitly it is taught to them.
So basically, all the purpose of the limud today, started a late, but we're gonna go deeper. Tout le but de limud aujourd'hui, on a commencé un peu tard, on va aller plus loin, is to define exactly what is a woman and to know how to be helpful. Et savoir comment on doit aider. As teachers, as rabbi, as husband, as brothers, as nephew, I don't know. You can be helpful. How to be helpful, and also how to light on that fire which is here and which will become action, meaning I'm afraid of sinning. Et comment allumer cette lumière-là qui va devenir en fait une action concrète qui va pousser les gens, les femmes notamment, à fuir la faute. So for this, we're going to go first of all in the other book of the Ben Ish Chai, Datu Dvuna. On va aller dans Datu Dvuna. Yeah, you can share. You have no. Give me a few seconds. First of all, Daf Kuf Pe Gimel. D'abord, Daf Kuf Pe Gimel. C'est the picture. Kuf Pe Gimel. Regardez ce qu'il dit. You know what he said? On the right side. C'est Veda. You see Veda in the middle? You have to know, et sache. What we're talking about, I will explain in a few seconds. When all of them they start and they enter in Keter, ils sont tous rentrés dans Keter. Ayakoar bekli aul isbol kulam velo nishbar. So basically, we are talking about let's say about the shvirat hakelim. On parle de la destruction des ustensiles. When the vessels were broken. So we have 10 sfirot. On a 10 sfirot. C'est when the light of Ein Sof, quand la lumière du Ein Sof, what we need, because the light of Ein Sof, it's what renew life. Your wisdom, everything comes from Ein Sof. Tout vient du Ein Sof. When it's entered here, no problem. It was, Keter was standing. This ball, but only don't break. וכן כשיצאו משם התשע אורות התחתונות ונכנסו בכלי החוכמה. So I say basically, in the Keter, here, 10 light entered, no broken. After the Chokhmah, only 9, because one stood here, right? Logical. The Chokhmah, à Chokhmah aussi, 9 sont descendus, parce qu'une est restée dans Keter. Keter is a vessel, c'est un ustensile. It's like a body, you have a soul inside. It's like a man, his name is Keter. He received 10 souls inside. He's standing, no problem. Second man come, he give to him 9. I keep 1 for me. So Chokhmah received 9. Chokhmah reçu 9. Isha, האורות התחתונות ונכנסו בכלי החוכמה. והיה כוח בכלי ההוא לסבול. Chokhmah had the power to support it. Chokhmah a la force de supporter. No problem. כולם ולא נשברו. No broken, pas de cassage. וכן, שיצאו משם 8 אורות ונכנסו בתור הכלי הבינה. After une bina, dans la bina, sont rentrés 8. Bina enter 7, ils ont rentré 8. Ils ont rentré dans les 8 là-bas. 8 אורות נכנסו בתור כלי הבינה, והיה כוח בכלי הבינה לסבול כולם, ולא נשבר. So also, bina had the power to support, and nothing was broken. Veda, you have to know, tu dois savoir, ki biyot ashiva banim betor hakli shel ima. So what happened? We have 8 here, on a 8 ici. How many shafts you will have to give here? 7. But the 7, at the beginning, they are all here. They are like in pregnancy. So comme en gestation. Right? C'est ça veut dire כי ביות השיבה בנים בתוך הכלי של אימא היו שם בבחינת מים נוקבים. They were in the aspect of feminine waters. Ils étaient dans la dimension des eaux féminines. Ah, this is the definition of a woman. What is a man? Is someone who has masculine waters. What is a woman? Someone who has feminine waters. It seems to be simple, but this is everything. If you understand this, you will be wise and you will understand exactly what is not said here. Ça a l'air très simple comme ça, très simpliste, mais c'est là tout le concept. Si vous comprenez ça, vous comprenez tout ce qui se passe derrière qui ne dit pas. Look what he said. C'est the 7, they are the feminine waters, c'est the feminine. Meorerim, Zivug, Elion, Diabaveima. And from them, start the Zivug, the union. De eux commence l'union. Et Kasha Yatsu, Misham, Alem Nemar, Umelela'a, Yoledet Shiva. So it's written in Jeremiah. So the mother gave birth to 7 kids. La mère a donné naissance à 7 enfants. What are the 7 kids? This is one concept very important. We call the 7 kings. C'est quoi les 7 enfants? c'est un concept très important qu'on appelle les 7 rois. But forget about 7 kings. They are the feminine waters. What he said. שכל הכלים שלהם נשברו. All the vessels were broken. C'est là que les problèmes ont commencé. It's where the problem starts. והם השבעה מלכים אשר מלכו בארץ אדום. They are the 7 kings which were kings on the lands of Edom. Last pasuk of Vayishlach. That's why the pasuk written on the other side of the Bet Midrash. This is all the Torah of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. If you want to know what is a woman, and you cannot explain this secret, you don't know what is a woman. You are just a liar. Not because of something, because it's the way to explain. Si tu ne peux pas expliquer ça, peu importe, ce n'est pas du jugement. Si tu ne peux pas expliquer ça, tu ne sais pas c'est quoi une femme. It's not a shame. I can ask to many men, they will not know how to explain exactly. They say, yes, we saw that. Yes, we saw that. Yes, we saw that. But it's hard to explain. Si tu ne sais pas ce que c'est ça, tu ne sais pas c'est quoi une femme. So if you, c'est-à-dire quand you don't know what is that, you don't know who you are at all. This is all the bereshit of your soul, of what you are and your role in this world. C'est toute la genèse de ce que vous êtes dans ce monde. You know what he said? After we will jump. נשברו, והם אשר מלכים בארץ אדום, הנזכרים בראש שדרת נשוא, וזהו מספרם. So he said, here is the numbers. We are 7. Let me help you. We'll do it like this. Keep it there. Create that. One is that. The first is that. Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzar, and Hod. והם תחי פלגי גופה ונחשבים לאחד, והם יסוד ו' ומלכות ז'. Here are the 7 kings. Ça, c'est les 7 rois.
So you're saying Keter is 10, and then Chokmah is 9, and Bina goes to 8. So is that dot?
Yes. Dot.
Dot, and then the 7 come from the dot.
Yeah. Dot. Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzar, and Hod. They are 1. Yesod, Malchut. This is the moment when they say, and Hashem put firmament in the middle and create upper waters and lower waters. Des eaux masculines et des eaux féminines. So what is our role? To handle the masculine waters. What is your role? To handle the feminine waters. It's only that. All the rest, it's pile-poule. C'est que ça. Tout le reste, c'est du pile-poule. Oui, la femme, c'est l'incarnation de l'humanité. Yes, woman is humanity. Yeah, okay, I got you. No, give me wisdom. Donne-moi de la sagesse. Why is it important? Pourquoi c'est important? Shah Kavanut. Shalayla. We have some Shah Kavanut behind, no? You have a bit of your business. Give to someone. You can read for me. You read really new. Kouf P Chet. can read. You see Veda on the left side. Yeah, Veda. Yes, Veda. Who want to read? This is yes. Shazal, ce qui va dire les Vatala. So what he said, when a man don't handle the masculine water, he creates demons, beings, entities. Quand un homme ne gère pas les eaux masculines, il crée des démons, des entités. Right? Okay, go. Ah. Also, the woman, if she don't know how to handle that water, she creates beings also. If she is without men, and men if he is without woman. You see what's happened? You create demons. This is the power of these things. When it's not handled properly, no matter who you are, it's not about men only or women only. It's about waters, mind, masculine and feminine. You don't handle, you create demons.
What does it mean to handle?
We're gonna see. Yes. Yeah. Yes, continue. Shei. Lamed Yud. Yeah, Lamed. So he said basically, where we have the proof that we are talking about men's, say from Tehillim 91, Pasuk 10. Lo teune elechara. Don't bring to you the ra, meaning don't create anything bad by wasting your seeds. And after, yeah. Baolecha. It's the pasuk. And le nega should never come close to your tent. Et le nega ne doit pas venir proche de ta tente. What does it mean? C'est le mar. Sa mère même. Masculin. Don't let him come close to your tent. Ne laisse pas approcher ta tente. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it's basically, this is the purpose of Kriyat Shema Shalamita. Why do we do Kriyat Shema Shalamita before we sleep? To fix what we have lost. Is it only a masculine thing? Say no. Feminine also. So what is the feminine? What is the purpose of Ben Ish Chai here? Is to tell you how to handle what is under your responsibilities. That's 7 kings. Let's see more. We jump. We go page Kuf Pechet. On va dans Kuf Pechet. Yeah, Dr. Dvuna. And the picture, sorry. Yeah. Kuf Pechet. I will read. Hein? C'est comme la lèpre. C'est une forme de lettre. Négaïm.
Comme la Sarah.
Voilà. So new information. Keep in mind, we have to answer to this question, right? But Tirza brought. That's it. So see what he said? So now you go on the right side. Veda. Il dit, Veda. Ki Zeama Chadash, I will jump because the concept is deep. Zeama Chadash, I would say, Mina Metzah, Usoda Meler Hashmini. So he said, you know what? You have 7 kings, which are the feminine waters. They will die because the vessel will be broken. Parce que ces 3, ils vont mourir. Parce que les instruments vont se casser. What will happen? We'll create an 8th one. On va créer un 8e roi. Who will be basically the born again of the 7 kings. And it will be masculine, il sera masculin. Ve'anikra Adar. His name is Adar, son nom c'est Adar. Okay. Shelo Niskar Bomita. Because in the Torah, le 8e roi Adar, the 8th king Adar, never die. Il ne meurt pas. Oui. En fait, Esav là-bas, c'est pas Esav, c'est Edom. Edom là-bas, c'est pas la terre de Edom. C'est ici. Tu vois, ce numéro 8 là, Bina, elle s'appelle Edom. C'est un code. So he said, there is no death for Adar. It's the solution, c'est la solution. Kaniska ve parashat Vaishla. Ve'u haya ametaken ve'amekayem kol ashir hamelachim. He's the one who will give life and fix all the 7 kings. So man, I look at you. Because you have to be the solution for her. How? There's a word of Amazon's, only women's rules. Fired. The world was destroyed. With all the respect. Avec tout le respect que je dois dire. They put women in management. What happened? Broken. Because at the beginning, Keter Chochma Bida, they find a way to give to each one a place to stay. You stay on the right, you stay on the left, I stay in the middle. Au début, Keter Chochma Bida, ils se sont chacun donné une tâche. Être à droite, à gauche, au milieu. When we arrive with the 7 kings, what's happened? Like this. They came one upon the other. Chacun est venu au-dessus de l'autre. No one wanted to be on the right, no one on the left, no one in the middle. Chacun voulait être au milieu, being the one. Huh? So what's happened, if you pay attention, this is here to remind you something. You see? What is that? The cross. C'est sûr? Je peux te le prouver que c'était le contraire. Et que je te le prouve. Je te prouve que c'est pas... C'est une histoire de femme derrière. Je te prouve, je peux te prouver, je n'ai aucun problème.
Elle a dit quoi? On n'a pas entendu.
Elle a dit que ce n'est pas les femmes qui ont fait la bombe nucléaire. She said it's not us, the women who made the nuclear bomb. As I can prove to you that it's a woman's story. D'accord. Non, on va faire ça. Elle a vu comment la bombe nucléaire. C'est quoi l'idée de la bombe nucléaire? Elle vient comment? Non, je parle de l'utilisation des Américains de la bombe nucléaire à Hiroshima, Nagasaki. So why the Americans decided to use that bomb? Yes, but rappelle-toi des cours de terminale. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Pourquoi il y a eu le choix américain d'aller bombarder Hiroshima et Nagasaki?
Parce que les Japonais ne pouvaient pas
Bien fait. Les Japonais never want to stop the war. Why? The Japanese, they were very tough. They were using the kamikaze strategy. defeating the American in every way. Okay. So why they decided to send the bomb?
To stop them.
Uh-huh. Why to stop them? What's the purpose of America using that bomb?
So they are stronger.
They wanted to show that they had God's might in this world. That they could create reality anytime they chose.
Yeah.
Wasn't on time. It's a group of them. They want to reduce the population of the little women.
Yeah.
I came across something like that.
Also, other answers they are good. So what is behind is leadership, to be the boss, to be the master, the ruler of the world. What is the name of someone who is ruling the world? Melech, right? What's their name? Melachim. Everything which is related to domination, kingdom, leadership, it's feminine aspect. Even if there's a man behind. Yeah, it's a feminine.
Je suis rassurée. Mais c'est les mecs qui savent pas gérer leur féminin dans la relation.
Peut-être, maybe. But it's feminine. Maybe, but the question is not what who is the doer. Say what is the mindset, because your intention brought your action to become reality. C'est des intentions poussent tes actions à devenir réalité. Comment tu penses, c'est ce que tu vas faire, n'est-ce pas? Voilà ce qu'il dit. Shara Pesukim. Let's see it.
I think.
Shara Pesukim.
Non, mais je suis d'accord avec toi.
No, I want to see it written.
Sur le point où tu as dit que le verset qui vient de là, c'est moi.
I know, I just want to prove it. No, not to prove it, but to show it to you how it's written.
So if there is a feminine aspect in... Bon, je parle en français. S'il y a un aspect féminin, donc chez l'homme,
We'll give you the quotation,
donc
yes.
l'homme, il est aussi concerné par ça à l'intérieur de lui ou pas?
Quoi?
L'homme, il est aussi concerné par tout ça à l'intérieur de lui, avec les jetés, une machine de et tout ça?
C'est pas que l'homme il est concerné par ça, c'est que la partie féminine de l'homme qu'on va voir dans quelques minutes, qui doit être gérée par sa femme, il la garde en lui et c'est ce qui fait qu'il fait tout ça.
Qui fait quoi tout ça? Ah,
Bah,
qui fait ça? Ah, ok.
Le
Mais à l'inverse, la partie masculine de la femme, elle est aussi. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
So the purpose will be to give you the masculine dimension. You're gonna see it. I go slowly. It's deep. C'est très profond. Je ne vais pas aller trop vite.
Non, mais c'est pas pour aller trop vite. C'est juste pour savoir est-ce qu'il y a une dimension masculine donc chez la femme qu'elle doit handle comme sa partie féminine et qui est connectée donc à l'homme aussi.
Oui, c'est ça. Soyez des meilleurs, Raphaël. Ok, we get it. C'est l'Ech Lecha. Parashat l'Ech Lecha. Shara Psukim. Send the picture. Look. Just a few seconds. Lamed Gimel. Quelques secondes. Let me know when you see it. Dites-moi quand vous avez reçu. Okay. It's written. Vaï bimé Amraphel. In the days of Amraphel. Who is Amraphel? Nimrod. Melech Shinar. So I say, look. Venenuda. It's known. Let me give the image. Voici, c'est connu. It's known. Chez Amelachim, chez Malchut Be'eretz Edom. The kings who was dominant on the land of Edom and died. So it was in different level. I go fast. They are all feminine. Meaning that the desire of to be The number one in the world is the feminine character, c'est Arakadosh. Rabbi Shimon, Moshe Rabbeinu. It's not a masculine thing. When you see your baby boy, your boy is 4 years old, is doing war. It's not from his father. It's from you. Because the father did not start yet to teach him Torah. He's full of connection with the mother because the boys come from the mother and the daughter come from the father. How's the daughter? Very sweet. Very calm. It's after when she is, but mitzvah, she turned off, right? At the beginning, she's calm from the father. So when you see, cannot afford this baby boy, je peux pas supporter ce garçon-là, il n'arrête pas, il saute partout. Féminine. It comes from your side. Viens de ton côté. Look, the kings are nekevot. It's the wrong idea that the philosopher brought in this world. They said, no, when you do the war, it's masculine. This is for people who don't know. We know. It's feminine. Go back.
Why is there girl from the father and the boy?
The Gemara says that the boys are given by the mother's side. When they have the union, the mother has the power to give life to masculine. You give life basically to the opposite. And the baby girls, they are created by the father's side. How the Gemara expressed it, he said, the question is, which waters will go out first? If it's the feminine waters which goes out first and the masculine water comes after, it will be a baby boy. If the masculine water goes out first and the feminine water goes out after, it will be a baby girl. So meaning that the baby boys are rooted in the mom and the baby girls are rooted in the father. So all the strange character you see on the baby boys is from the mother, not from the father. Because the father will go out in God's city, start to learn. Calm. Calm down. He's telling you, Kadosh, he said, all the kings, they are feminine. Masculine. Nikra, Nikra, Malchut. Because Malchut is feminine. So when the Americans say, now we're going to show them that we are the number one. Sorry, with all the respect, it's feminine. No, no, it's not the point, because women also not under their feminine aspect. Yes. No, because you talk about war. But sometimes that war that you say, it was Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, let's say how many women destroy couples? Combien de femmes détruisent des couples? Même si tu ne fais pas seul, mais il y a des femmes qui détruisent des couples. Non, il y a des femmes qui détruisent des couples. Why? Because they say, no, this is the way that the couple have to work. C'est comme ça que le couple doit marcher. Do you work? Come back home. You study too much. What are you doing? You want to show that you're the master right at home. You said it last week. We have to be the guardians. Yes. You cannot guard if you don't have the aspect of domination. Tu peux pas garder si tu non, c'est le but. Tu peux pas garder si tu n'as pas une de domination. Parce que si tu as confiance, tu gardes pas.
Écrire à la Torah, c'est la femme, c'est les fondations. Quand je dis garder, c'est dans ce sens-là, d'être les fondations, quelque chose de solide. On est la maison, on est la base.
Fondation, c'est pas dire garder. Fondation, t'as déjà vu des fondations gardées, toi? Moi, je vois des fondations supporter tout, en silence. I never saw foundation keeping. J'ai vu des fondations gardées. Fondation, put on his back, your foundation, put on my back, I will be silent. Okay. I know it. That's all. We have African moms. We know what is sometimes foundation.
But even in America, the whole concept of liberty is a woman holding the flag.
Yes. Yeah. I'm telling you. Tu peux dire oui, c'est parce que c'était au niveau des hommes. Je te dis, je suis d'accord avec toi. Mais il n'y a aucune différence entre le dommage fait par les hommes qui ne gèrent pas leur féminité et la féminité qui ne gère pas sa féminité. There's no difference. It's the same level. Just because this one is written in the book of history, you say, it was so huge. But if I bring to you, many people will say, why? She's crazy. But we have tools. Many people don't have tools. When it's got fire, they fight. And they fight, they divorce. You know what is the worst situation in our people now? Divorce and mamzer. Here is. How do you do? C'est ça le pire de notre génération. Les divorces et les mamzerim. Comment on fait? C'est quoi le problème? What do you mean? It's wrong. You can fight someone with silence. Of course. Of course. Someone who refuses to fight, you can fight him. And sometimes because you're nervous, you continue to talk on him because you see that he's silent and I can say things now. I see. When people start to fight, they want to know who is right. Mais ça, qui a raison? Quand tu vois qu'il arrête de parler, ça énerve encore plus. I used to say that you need two people to fight, it's wrong. Why? Because when two people are really here, at the end they make peace. You cannot fight always. Being two, you make peace fast. You can see it. People who do MMA, they fight. Because it's pain. But when you are une détermination, oui, je vais gagner, tu n'es plus dans un duo, tu es dans une domination. Tu es dans un feu, tu veux montrer que tu as raison, l'autre il pourrait être silencieux, que tu n'arrêterais pas. Jusqu'à ce qu'ils disent tu as raison. Pour toi, là, il peut dire OK. You want him to say, no, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, you say, domination, feminine aspect. So like she said, Sarah, she's right. Masculine, don't handle the feminine aspect, problem. Feminine, don't handle the feminine aspect, problem. Les hommes qui ne se gèrent pas, c'est problème. Les femmes qui ne gèrent pas, c'est problème. But look what he said. So I go back in that one. They said, הנזכרים במלאכים ואלוהו אשר מתו ודי וכאשר יצא תכף התחיל לברר בבחינת המלאכים אשר יצאו. He went out and he started to fix the 7 kings who died. Il est sorti, le masculin est sorti, il a commencé à fixer les 7 qui sont morts. הנזכרים ולעשות מהם בבחינת נוגבת אליו. Say like this, I will create my wife. Je vais créer ma femme. I was create number 7, I want to create my wife. Oh, look what he said. אליו. שלכן נקרא אחר כך בשם אחד, והוא הוויה דבן. So basically, I will take all the 7 kings, I will make them one. Je vais prendre tous les 7 rois, je vais les faire un. All the femininity will become one name. Which name? This name. Yud, Keke, Vav, Vav, Keke, the most important name ever. The feminine name is the most important. Yes. So the king number 8 took all the sparks of the 7 kings, all the sparks of the femininity. Il a pris toutes les dimensions de la féminité, toutes les dimensions des 7 rois. Il en a fait une entité, made one entity. It became holy by becoming this name. They will take each one of them one places. Chacun va prendre une place. Un à droite, un à gauche, un au centre. One on the right, one on the left, one on the middle. Chesed Gvura Tiferet. Netza Od Yesod Malchut. Not Chesed Gvura Tiferet, Netza Od Yesod Malchut. Know what he said now? ונזכר לעיל, ולסיבה זו נאמר, וימלור תחתיו אדר, ושם אשתו מאתבל. And the name of his wife, Me'etavel. The name of Bet Midrasha. Me'etavel. Le nom de cette bête, de ce bête Midrash, pour les Midrash, Me'etavel. Me'etavel, she's the wife of Adam. It's the woman who knows how to handle all the brain. She knows how to talk to Lamed Yud, to Naama, Machala, to Agrat. She knows how to handle the feminine waters, and she is not hurt by the words of the Ben Ish Chai. She's calm. She knows exactly that she's all the purpose of the creation. Elle sait qu'elle est là, le but de toute la création. She's not using that position to be dominant or to bring craziness. You know it's happened. You go back home, you say what's happened in the Bet Midrash or in the world. You say, how can you not react? React! Do something. You're a man or not? Okay, next day you go, you fight with the guy. What is this? So I want to tell you, women, don't underestimate the power of your influence. Ne sous-estimez pas la force de votre influence. One look of you, one word of you, one attitude of you can make crazy the man and bring him to do things which are not the best choice ever. So try to be helpful. Donc, essayez d'aider. You have to understand how important is your place, how important is your power. This is the real definition of femininity, not my real definition. This is what the Torah says about women. C'est ça que la Torah dit à propos des femmes. You are not important. Very, very important. I didn't say it from the corner of great speech. Je n'ai pas dit ça sur la base d'un grand discours pour faire de l'émotion ou to have applause. No. I brought you the text of our sage. All the purpose for us is to fix that broken vessel. Tout le but pour nous, c'est de fixer ce qui est brisé. Because the femininity, how it comes out, need to be fixed. Parce que la féminité, comme elle est sortie, elle a besoin d'être fixée. Now, what's happened? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Someone didn't mute his microphone. So now what's happened? We're going to keep the same book. We're going to jump. On va sauter. We're going to go Daf Resh Tzadik Chet. It will be written Resh Chet Tzadik, not to say Retza. Chet. On voit la photo. Resh Tzadik Chet. Yes. Oui.
Tout ça, ça se passe dans les hommes. Avant que les rangs d'Israël.
En fait, Édom, ça ne va pas être le Édom de Esav. Ça va être l'endroit de l'intelligence, la Bina. Ce nom codé s'appelle Édom. En fait, le roi d'Israël ne vient que quand on a réparé cet aspect-là.
Dans ma tête, c'était comme si Edom, ça dans le mal. Donc, je me dis, comment est-ce que ça peut être dans Edom? Je pense que je dis. C'est ma question. Comment est-ce que ça peut se passer dans Edom? Si c'est bien, pourquoi on dirait dans des rois? Donc maintenant, vous dites que c'est en fait une continuité.
Il n'y a pas de... Il y a à un certain niveau, on essaie de comprendre même l'origine et le but du mal. En fait, le mal a été créé par lui et le bien a été créé par lui. Il faut qu'on arrive à comprendre c'est quoi en fait l'explication, l'origine de ce qu'on appelle mal. En fait, dans cette dimension de Édom, ce n'est pas juste les chrétiens et ça. On parle de Bina. On parle de là où il y a l'intelligence, là où il y a la raison. C'est ça, c'est tout un concept qui peuvent... En fait, si tu n'as pas ça, même l'écouter morin, tu ne le comprends pas. Il faut avoir tous ces concepts-là clairs dans ta tête. You have to have all these concepts clear in your mind to be able to study Likutei Moharan and Tanya. Because they all were inspired at this books. It's high. And after they choose a way to explain it to people, to their generations. But if you don't have all these concepts rooted, you will just make drashot. But you want to understand the depth of the things. On veut comprendre la profondeur des choses. You look at the page, it's good? So let's see. Ce que je veux dire maintenant, c'est toujours la définition de la féminité, in the definition of femininity. We have to know that men have to be helpful for the women. Because he said, at the beginning, he said, we are one. We have to take care and to pay attention about the situation of the others. Because if one falls, everybody will fall. Meaning that we have less gvurot, we have chassadim. So we have to help the gvurot to be straightened. Donc nous, on a moins de gvurot, on est chassadim. On doit aider la femme. On est obligé d'aider. So now let's see how we can help. Alors regardez comment on peut aider. All this I take part because we will have to talk about this to let people know that the words are deeper than what they can think. It's not small concept, we go fast. Okay, send the picture. Let's say 15 minutes finished. 15 minutes finished. See what it says. Velachem, you see on the left side, Resh Tzadikret, c'est Velachem, et la suite de ça. That's why, based on that. Atanevar beprinat amen nukvin, let's talk about the feminine waters. Ma'anyana, what their purpose, c'est quoi leur but? Da, ki hem yot, shekvar la kruzun elo atrenitrin, kanistar be'et, shenetzalu bebriat haolam. ונודע כי כל הבחינות הנמשכת וציפת הזרע ואת הזיווג הוא תחין יתחין אלו אשר בדעת כנודע כי לכן נקרא הזיווג בלשון ידיעה כמו שאמר כתוב וידע אדם עוד את אשתו להורות כי מן הדעת הנמשכת ציפה הזיווג אבל לא כל זה אותם התחין יתחין הראשונים שלקחו ונצלו היו לצורך תיקון הגדול בפרצופים עצמם כי אף גם הזיווג בביאה ראשונה היה לתת בה בבחינת נפש וחיות שלה כנזכר, אבל להוליד בנים צריך שיחזור ולקחת עוד מחדש תחין יתחין כיוצא בהם, בכל זיווג וזיווג כדמיון האדם, שאף על פי שיש בו מוח והדעת, צריך שתמיד יאכל על ידי כן, שיחזור המוח שלו ואז יוכל להמשיך ממוחו ציפת הזרעית להוליד בנים, ואם לאו יחלש כוחו וימות, ונודע שאם יזדווג האדם כמה פעמים רצופות זה אחר זה ויחלש כוח הזרעה ותחיה טיפת דם חלושה מאוד בלי ראויה להוליד. So what he's saying is talking about the importance of wedding. Te parle de l'importance du mariage. Why? The sage said in the Gemara, the purpose for a Jewish woman is the first bia, the first night. He said that first night, she has to be able to give birth. That's why we know that that first night, she will not give birth. It's a night where she will become a vessel, fixed vessel. What's happened? Basically, she received a soul. Elle reçoit une âme. This is the answer that Itamar was asking. Men needs to help. Yes. How do you help? By giving a part of your soul to her. So all the men who refuse to marry, you're doing something which is called you have no pity. Tous les hommes qui refusent de se marier, ça s'appelle être méchant, cruel. You're cruel. How can you see a Jewish woman and not be in fire to say, no, she has to be protected, she has to be helped? And you see people, we send to them Shidur, we say, it's good, 92%, but
Too short.
have time. You have time. Tu as ton temps. C'est quoi cette cruauté? How cruel are you? The sailor said that at the first night after the wedding, the woman received souls. The soul of the husband. That souls, la première nuit, la femme reçoit l'âme de son mari. Cette âme-là va toujours rester en elle. This soul will always stay inside of her. And this soul is called Rucha de Shaddai. Cette âme s'appelle Rucha de Shaddai.
J'ai eu l'habitude d'arriver récemment.
Oui.
Et c'est bizarre, le jour qu'elle est venue me voir, j'ai vu comme le visage de son mari.
Il a fait.
J'ai dit, mais c'est bizarre.
There's a friend she just married now. And they say when she saw after the wedding day after, this friend, I was seeing the face of his husband on her. Yes. This is that. This is that. Basically, the wedding is here to give to her that ruach, which will now give her enough to live. Elle peut vivre maintenant. She's living from the ruach of Shaddai, which comes from you. This is very important. C'est très important. The sage said that even after death, don't marry a widow. Même après la mort, n'épouse pas comment on dit? Une veuve. Plus le mot français. Why? C'est look. If you do that, it's cruel. Si tu fais ça, c'est cruel. See, every time that woman, she's alive and she's doing mitzvot, her husband is also taking profit of the mitzvot. Because it's inside of her. Parce qu'il est à l'intérieur de elle. Donc, quand elle fait des mitzvot, oui. So, is it possible to do mitzvot after death? Yes. How? For your wife. Donc, est-ce qu'il existe la possibilité de faire des mitzvot après la mort? Oui. Comment? Par ta femme. That's why the sage we are very careful about marrying a widow. Il dit attention, n'épouse pas, si tu épouses, c'est compliqué. We have all the tikkun to do to remove that ruach. On a tout un tikkun pour faire partir ce ruach. Because if you don't do it, the ruach is allowed to make your life crazy. Because you're basically removing it from a place which was his. Si tu fais pas ça, ce roi-là a le droit de te rendre fou. Il peut rendre ta vie impossible. Parce que tu prends une place qui est la sienne. Il vivait à travers ça. And even the Torah said that Rabbi Yehuda Nasi was using that ruach instead of his wife to come back every Shabbat to do the kiddush. Gemara.
Et dans le sens, ça marche.
Dans le sens, c'est-à-dire.
Une femme, un homme, non. Un homme, il peut continuer à faire des mitzvot pour sa femme qui est là. Un veuf.
Non, c'est pas la même chose. Parce que c'est l'aneshama de l'un qui fait vivre l'autre. Qui continuera. Elle, une fois qu'elle est nifteret après 120 ans, c'est parfait pour elle. Elle n'a pas besoin qu'il y ait encore des curations de mitzvot parce qu'il doit aller dans un... Il n'y a pas de bigou chez les femmes. Le problème, il est chez les hommes. On doit revenir. Donc, c'est pour ça qu'il n'y a pas besoin pour elle. Lui, il a besoin, parce que des fois, ces mitzvot-là qu'elle fait ici, ça peut l'aider à ne pas revenir tout de suite et à revoir toute une vie à refaire. When you divorce, you take the gate, you put here, you go through the door, the ruach go out. On appelle le ruach. Non.
Alors, peut-être une question de vous. En fin de compte, nous, on n'est pas d'âme. Vous êtes une autre d'âme. Quand vous réincarnez, et quand on est un couple, on fait un seul. Donc, quand on se réincarne, c'est ensemble. C'est pareil, donc finalement, nous, on se réincarne à travers une vie qui se désincarne, etc.
Je suis d'accord avec toi, mais c'est pas ça la règle. En fait. La règle, c'est que le Gilgul, il est que sur les hommes. Mais quand ils reviennent au Gilgul, ils viennent avec la femme. C'est-à-dire, en fait, la femme, elle n'a pas d'obligation de Gilgul. Elle ne revient que parce que son mari redescend. Donc, en fait, c'est pas comme si pour elle, c'était un devoir, ce sens-là. Maintenant, est-ce qu'il y a des femmes qui reviennent au Gilgul? Ou est-ce qu'il y a... Oui, mais c'est des femmes qui étaient des hommes avant. C'est-à-dire qu'une femme qui connaît un Gilgul, if you see a woman say, I'm a Gilgul, for sure she was a man before. That's why she will have problems to have babies. C'est ça qu'elle a des problèmes à avoir des enfants. Why? The mind of Vim is not activated. He was a man before. So you have to bless him that the mind of Vim will be starting by the merit of one tzaddikat and so on. So it's a whole story. Once you understand this, you understand everything. Il faut juste comprendre ce concept-là des eaux féminines. This is elle, c'est en rapport avec le tikkun du Nachash. Et oui, il y avait un souci parce qu'il y avait la zone du Nachash.
Can you say in English what was said before about the widow and the widower?
It's like this. It said, the widow, basically, the soul of the husband is still inside. So if you marry her, you are obliged to remove that soul. And also the sage said that it's cruel because the husband was here, was taking profit of this woman's action and so on. That's why many women and some Hasidut, they say, even if you're a widow, cover your hair because you're still alive through that Ruach the Shaddai was inside of you. So what happened based on that? It's happened that if you want absolutely to marry that widow, you have to do a seder, which is basically written that you will remove that soul and will ask him, please don't damage me anymore, because he will be allowed to fight you back and to make your life crazy because of that. So all the secret is waiting. Tout le secret pour moi, c'est le mariage. The way to show pity and desire to help, la manière de montrer pitié et l'envie d'aider, it's to marry, to give the Troar de Shaddai. So the question is, what was the woman before the wedding? Nothing. Elle était rien. No souls. She's not a living entity. No, she was alive, but based on the Ruach of the Father. Because what's happened, this Ruach of Shaddai, Ruach of Shaddai comes with a specific number of kids which will be born. Ce roi-là qui reste tout le temps chez la femme, il vient avec un nombre précis d'enfants qui vont naître. But to bring that kids down, you have to have yichud and yichud and yichud, because the first yichud, the purpose not to our kids, is to create the frame, the foundations. Premier yichud, il crée la fondation. But you want kids, you have to have other yichud. Now what happened? You have a specific number of kids in that roi of Shaddai at the first be after the wedding. First kid comes out, second, 3, 4, 5. It was written 5 kids. Yes. Don't have anymore. Mais plus. Because if you have the 6th one, you will die. Parce que ça va être pris sur le fait que ta partie vivante à toi. It will be taken from your own part. From where we learn it, from Rachel. Rachel, the Ruach she received from Yaakov was for 1 kid. Le roi qui a reçu par Jacob, c'était pour un enfant, Yosef. But because sister story, take this, take that, he said, no, I will bless you, we'll have 2nd kid. Why you bless me? I was supposed to have 1. À cause de l'histoire de sœur, elle dit, je te bénis d'avoir une autre fille. So she exchanged. She prayed basically for her sister.
So how come the Ruach of Yaakov can give to different wives?
Different numbers. It's according to the connection of the wives and the.
But he can give a Ruach to more than one woman.
One more time. Dis en français.
Alors, Yaakov, il a un Ruach qu'il a partagé en 4.
Oui.
Ou si tu es marié qu'avec une femme, c'est la femme qui prend tout le Ruach.
Non.
Comment ça se passe?
Chaque connexion que tu as avec une femme crée un nombre précis.
Non, ça j'ai compris, mais par rapport au Ruach.
Ce roi-là, il est limité, il est Shamaïm. Il n'a pas de gvoul.
Okay.
Il n'est pas prénataret. C'est-à-dire qu'avec Rachel, c'était 1. Je peux trouver que Yosef. Avec Léa, c'était 6. Et avec Zilpa et Bila, 2 and 2.
Non, si c'est un homme, il se marie, il a une femme avec des enfants, et il divorce, et il se remarie avec une autre femme.
il va donner encore une autre possibilité
Oui.
à cette femme, ce ne sera pas forcément le même et il y a encore
C'est
genre
une
de
autre
possibilité.
histoire, c'est une autre maréchette. Yes.
Donc, c'est lié à la femme. Voilà.
C'est lié à la connexion des deux.
Ensemble.
So he gave to the Ruach to 4.
Now he said, what I said basically is the Ruach composition will be different according to the connection, man and woman. Yaakov, with Rachel, it was for one kid, but he gave 2 kids, and she will die, and the second kid will be born, because the second kid will take her soul. That's why she died by giving birth.
Il ne faut pas prier pour les gens. C'est bizarre, non?
Ah, c'est ça. Non, je vais te répondre après. So after what's happened, with Bila it was 2, with Leah it was 6, and with Zilpah 2. So the life is different according to the connection of these 2 waters. So meaning from the masculine aspect, it's unlimited. Look, Abraham with Sarah.
That's why
One.
the Zera can do kids all life of the man.
Exactly. So Zerah is unlimited. With Sarah, 1, with Agar, 1, and with other wife, 7.
That wasn't Hagar, a different woman.
So let's say we have 2 machloket. Some people say it's a double woman. They say it's written pilkashim in plural. So you say life is changing because the masculine aspect have no borders. I will let you know. Now what's happened? Be careful not to have too many kids, because the last kids, if you go over the number, you will die. Faut pas avoir trop d'enfants. Faut pas avoir le dernier enfant.
The guy can
No, the
No,
woman.
woman.
So now what's happened?
But he says, so, no, she doesn't do.
Yes, also. So now what's happened? Rachel was the example. When this happened, Hashem said, no, I will not help. Because Leah didn't knew that by asking one more baby for sister from the corner of jealousy, how can the servant have more kids than my sister? Why you go with that 8 years? Hashem know what he's doing. Okay, you prayed, okay, bracha. T'as prié, okay, bracha. Now the soul that was supposed to keep Rachel in life will be used to create Binyamin. That's why Ksheyatzah Nafsho Meta. When the soul got out, she died. So now Hashem will help. Since that moment, which was very painful, he said, women will have menopause. What is the menopause? It's when you achieve the last possibility. They don't want you to die, so it lets you know, don't have no more kids. So menopause, it was no specific age. It's different so, according to the women. C'est différent selon les femmes. So quand la ménopause arrivée, c'est qu'Hachem il applique chez toi sur Cheseda de dire, je veux pas que tu aies l'enfant de trop. I don't want to have that kid, that supplement kid which will take you out.
Donc, on a vraiment un peu plus de temps.
On peut toujours prier, mais chaque chose qui se passe, ça prenne du temps, ça vienne vite, il sait pourquoi il le fait. Donc en te focalisant sur le fait qu'il a son Zman et que toi, tu as juste à te parfaire et à laisser le place à ce que son Zman te soit favorable, nous on considère que c'est mieux que de demander. Parce que quand je demande, c'est comme si je faisais fi de la réalité que je suis en train de traverser et que moi, j'estime qu'elle n'est pas bonne ou qu'elle est difficile. Mais dans cette position-là, je suis peut-être en train d'aller contre une volonté divine. That's why the Torah is not like Rabbi Shimon, because asking for something in the Masorah, obviously, we don't do. If you really, 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 really need to ask, you pray and you ask after Alel Shabbat. Il attend ta prière. C'est pas la prière de Tfila Amida. Amida, c'est que dans ça. C'est pas ta prière de demander. Il sait ce que tu as besoin. Quand il dit Umechakel et Tfilatecha, c'est Amida.
Et des fois, on peut prier pour quelque chose qu'on désire tellement, mais en fin de compte, c'est quelque chose qu'on ne réalise pas, mais qui peut être mauvaise.
Pas prier,
c'est pour ça qu'on ne prie pas.
That's why Rabbi Shimon, de Saint de Gemara, das poor man comme Rabbi Shimon. Il vient à Rabbi Shimon, ce pauvre monsieur. Rabbi Shimon, pray for me, please. He said, who am I to pray for you? If Hashem wants you to be poor, there's reason that I don't understand. Torah says, Rabbi Shimon, you're too hard. We don't do the halacha like you. But the question is said. Tu veux mon conseil? N'y va jamais. Tu es suffisamment construite pour savoir ce que tu traverses, pour faire ta Torah et avoir ce que tu as besoin au moment où tu as besoin. La chose que tu as besoin de faire, c'est de travailler sur tes méthodes pour savoir détecter le bon moment des choses. Demandez une bracha, si je fais un cours sur ça, vous allez être dégoûté. Parce que la bracha que tu reçois, elle vient de la personne, pas de lui. The blessing you receive comes from the rabbi, not from him. He uses his own zchut to give to your kids, mother and son, because he knows it's holy. Il a du stock, donc il peut le faire. C'est toute une suga qu'on a vu la semaine dernière. It's a suga we studied last week. Hein? Bah, il a du rachamim. Mais croire qu'en fait que c'est Hachem qui se réalise par sa bracha, c'est une erreur monumentale. Hachem, il se réalise par toi et lui. Il n'a besoin d'aucun intermédiaire. Mais parce que des fois, tu es loin, tu disais, je veux t'aider. Sometimes you're so far, you say, I want to be helped. Let me go and see this rabbi, take a bracha. Yes. Il permet. Mais ça ne veut pas dire que c'est ce qu'il y a de mieux. Tout ce qui n'est pas permis n'est pas autorisé, n'est pas bon à faire.
C'est pas forcément le meilleur sinon pour arriver à.
Moi, je le comprends tout à fait. C'est une relation intime entre elle et Dieu. Elle peut faire ce qu'elle veut, bien sûr. Elle n'a pas forcé la main à Dieu. Elle savait qu'elle voulait quelque chose. Elle a mis une situation qui est dans sa Torah pour la mettre à son avantage. Ça ne s'appelle pas demander quelque chose, ça s'appelle... Non, ce n'est pas demander.
Parce qu'on dit que, on dit qu'elle a presque menacé Hachem de faire la sota pour avoir un enfant.
Oui, mais ça ne s'appelle pas demander. Parce que because Hannah, she knew the Torah. Elle savait la Torah. Elle est en train d'argumenter. Elle n'est pas en train de demander. Elle se pose, c'est comme si tu es un avocat et tu connais les lois. Tu sais que tu peux faire plier le juge. It's like you're a lawyer, you know the laws. You know that by arguing, you can bring the judge to be on your side. You're not begging. Tu ne demandes pas. Tu utilises l'argumentaire, la Torah et la parole de ce monsieur-là qui s'appelle Ensof. Tu dis non, c'est écrit. Tu as écrit ça. Tu dis quoi? Moi, je vais faire ça. Si tu veux que je fasse, laisse-moi le faire. She's not saying, please give me a baby, give me a baby, give me a baby, give me a baby. No. She's coming with the wisdom. Quoi? C'est quoi les pleurs qu'elle fait? Non, c'est quoi le but des pleurs? What's the purpose of the tears?
Adoucir les gourottes, non?
C'est pour adoucir les dynimes. Quand tu vois que tu n'as pas quelque chose, c'est qu'il y a un dîne sur toi. Donc en pleurant, déjà tu dis quoi? Je sais que j'ai fait une faute. Elle ne le dit pas là-bas le texte. Quelle faute elle a fait, Hannah? C'est quoi la faute qu'elle a fait? Elle était une prostituée avant. C'est ça qu'elle...
If you're saying, going back to what Rachel was dying after Yosef and Benjamin,
yeah.
You were saying that like because Benjamin like will take the place of Rachel, but like Yosef's name needs to add new son.
Yeah.
But because she was asking to add another son, it plays, I guess it seems like it's playing full circle because the father would have died if he had only Yosef and nothing left of his wife. Mm-hmm. So either way, it would have been like if it was either Benjamin or Yosef, because Yosef was supposed to sell for the sake of it.
Mm-hmm.
Would that have changed anything? Like if she had stayed, if she hadn't had a second son?
The fact that she said that Yosef was added because of the big, yeah, it was like, it's very hard for her to have one kid. She tried even to take to Daim and so on. So basically when she had me one, because I went from 0 plus 1. But now what happened, if she didn't start the fighting with Leah, elle n'avait pas commencé le combat avec Léa. what will happen? They will not ever be asking for that kid for a sister. Everything is misunderstanding from the core of sisters.
I think that one thing that could have been said is like if Rachel knew that when her one son spent 12 times in the country, maybe she would have
Yes.
waited to
Yes, she would have said to Leah, don't pray for me. I'm
pray for
good.
me,
Yeah, I'm good. Our child will be. But after, because we see only what is in front of us, on voit ce qu'il y a devant nous. Donc on laisse les demandes. So c'est basically waiting. So my first advice for all these who have to be married, guys, tzaddikim, tzaddikot, don't be too makpid. The mitzvah of waiting is the beginning of fixing the femininity. La mitzvah du mariage, c'est le début de fixage de la féminité. Without that, we are trapped. Sans ça, on est bloqué. And after, please, I have many stories. People say, yes, go do Khatan class. Go faire Khatan class. That happened. No, don't go to see this rabbi, it's too hard. Don't go there to see one who is cool and chill. No. Because all the purpose after, how you keep this level of being fixed is only through the union. A woman who is not married, she is struggling battle. You cannot imagine, men. Une femme qui n'est pas mariée, c'est pas les batailles qu'elle affronte. She has to fight the 4 brains. That's why she's lost. Where Rabbi Nachman bring this? He said, thorn, pit, beast, fifth, and derer. People study with us, like they knew what is derer? Is the yesod. What are the thorn, pit, beast, thieves? Lamed Yud, Na'ama, Machala, Agrat. Why they are named like this? Look at the quality of these 4 things. We'll see what is created in woman's desire, mind, and body. Sometimes it's hurt, like thoughts. Sometimes she's just depressed. She's in the deep in the pit. Elle est au fond du trou. Et face à pique. Beast. What is the beast? That demon she has inside. You know, some women, they know sometimes they are very, very cruel. I'm not judgmental. I'm talking about from the facts of the text. A woman can achieve a level of cruelty you will never see. And they know it. They know it. They try not to let it out because they know it can be hard. But when you start to fight the dispute, the word, the attitude, you say, and after you, the beast. What are the thieves? C'est quoi les voleurs? It's all the entities she will create that will be stolen by some men by bringing up the feminine matter without men. The souls are stolen. The souls are stolen. Les âmes sont volées.
I think the question I was wondering, so we have Lamed, you have Na'ama, and then Machala. Lamed Yud was the first woman ever created.
Yes.
Na'ama was the wife of Noah.
Yes.
Who was a Tzaddik.
Yes.
And you had Machala, who was the daughter of Ishmael, who died as a Tzaddik. how could demons be so close to Siddiqim and righteousness?
Because of the seeds. We talk about the Yichud. Means if you're not only in the moment of the Yichud, first Yichud or other Yichud, you give demon to your wife. That's why it's not on you.
It's on us.
Yes. So from my language, don't be animals. Be tzaddikim. It's important. Because like he said the text in the Datot Guna, community of Guna. This connection of the two have to be done again and again and again. But all the Zohar is talking about the behavior of the men at that time. Tout le Zohar te parle du comportement de l'homme dans ce moment-là. That's why I make you crazy. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, like this. No. Why? Because we don't want you to damage. On ne veut pas vous les abîmer. How can you say that you are supportive and they are your sister and you want them to grow up? Don't give garbage, sorry. Give holiness. This is everything. Être protecteur avec quelqu'un, c'est lui donner les bonnes choses, pas les mauvaises. And also you woman. Be strict. Wear your tefillin, tefillah, holiness. Study. Don't wait for me in front of Netflix because it's mikveh time. Study. Like this. You have to be the guardian of the feminine waters. That's why the Ben Ish Chai is saying on the first part, definition of the femininity, what is a woman? Feminine waters. What are function? To protect it. And this will give to you all the stability. And you will never be attacked by anyone. Et vous ne serez pas attaqué. Et tout ça va donner toute la stabilité. Et vous ne serez attaqué par personne. Ni Machalat, ni Agrat. Personne. We finish. Now, just the one last sentence and we're done.
The men must protect the feminine waters.
They will be protective if they have the good behavior at the moment, yes. But the women have to protect it by demanding and bringing the level here in terms of holiness at that moment.
Women protect her feminine waters by being holy.
Yes. And the men, by respecting it, have to come with all the holiness at that moment. Finished. Just to answer to the question of Nava about Agrat. Second. Say that because a long text. Next time I start with that. The answer about Agat. This is a little bit late. So next time just remember Agat. It's the wife, it's the child that Machala, daughter of Ishmael, will have with one demon. So about more detail. Yeah. Any question? Is it good?
J'ai une question.
Oui.
C'est quoi l'effet des relations sans mariage?
Catastrophique. Catastrophique parce que ça
donne des démons.
Voilà. Et ce qu'on fait, c'est qu'on donne des. On on donne des outils à la femme pour qu'elle puisse arriver à son mariage si elle a eu un passé comme ça, ou ça n'influence pas. On a des outils pour ça. She asked about relation before wedding, for wedding. I say yes, it's problematic, but we do have tools to give to women who have to get married and they basically want to arrest it. We know how to do it. On a les outils.
Est-ce que ça ne dit par exemple pour la veuve que le voir du Shadash de son mari là, dans le cas d'une relation hors mariage, si elle a des démons, peut-être que ça empêche aussi la femme de trouver son zénith aussi.
We get it. Dis en anglais, je ne sais pas l'anglais.
She said that if a woman had relationship before her wedding, and after she doesn't find she got stuff and she doesn't find her husband, it's because she created demons and that stopped her to find the right demon.
And to receive the Rucha de Shaddai.
D'où l'importance de faire Kiryat Shema à la Mita.
We're going to talk about the tools. On va parler des outils de notre foi. Et oui, ça fait partie des choses. Any question, Rabbi Sadikim?
I think one question I have is, if we see, like say, our wife struggling in this areas, what should our response be?
Tools.
Like in what way? Like I'm saying, if you see like maybe she falls into depression or she's being rebellious or being dominant. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying as a
Clearly, yeah. It's like this. Every time you see that one of these brain acting, you have to know that the opposite is the way to cure it. For example, if someone is let's say depressed, so the purpose will be to work on the tool of simcha, but not to say I'll be happy. No, try to build it, to Defka give that medication which is here to fight this back. Or if someone you see that she start to be less and less nude, happen also. Say what's happened with you? So give the information that will help to say that Sniut is the solution. How do you say it? My only solution is this book. Can you please give me the blue book, our friend Sharik Dusha? Yes. We're gonna see them on its time. You see here, vous voyez ici, on va voir ça en son temps. Je vous donne, give to you the keys about how to fight these brains. Because based on that, you will see that Lamed Yud will be connected to fire. Naama will be connected to water. Machalat to wind. Agrat to earth. So once I know that, I know exactly what are the middle to what I have to build. How do you build them? First of all, speech, teach, exchange, talk about something else. Give the other solution, show the bridge, that the gaps you can go through. And after, give time to time, let her think, process, but always speech. And after, bring the actions. And the action is going to see it after, how we give solutions. But all the tools, all the answers are here. Toutes les réponses sont ici. ברוך אדוני לעולם, אמן ואמן. תודה רבה רבה מחילת עבודתיי.
Amen, amen.
רבה צדיקים צדיקות.
Tu pourras prendre une photo du tableau, s'il te plaît?
C'est déjà fait.
Merci.
Rabbi Jerry, Rabbi Mouna Cecilia, j'espère que ça a été, c'est pas trop dur.
Thank you. Adi, ça va.
Rabbi Zessi, Rabbi Mali, Rabbi Nathalie, Rabbi Rachel, Rabbi Tzadik.